Hello and welcome to JJ with Joy. I am going to have a flip through of this journal. It's called Leaves, and it's one signature, one big honkin' signature. It has two little leaf charms here on the bottom, and it's about 7.5 by 6. And so let's get in it. I actually sewed around this digital kit here, and then I used white pen, jelly roll pen, and this is a Craftex cover, so pretty sturdy. It has 232 total pages, y'all. Look how fat that is. It does lay pretty flat, and inside this wonderful little gem there is 23 hand-drawn images by me. So let's do a quick flip through it. There's lots of writing room in it, and I'm going to just get through it. I tried to bring in the theme of a leaf on every other page. Where you're looking at it, you would at least see a leaf on every page is what I tried to do. You know, that might have been hand-drawn and I didn't count it. Some of them have the name and some of them do not. I originally was not going to do the name, and then I just decided, oh well, we'll throw the name on there and see what happens. Let's do this there. All right. Oops. It has a little variety of all kinds of papers from you name it. There are these are teacher pages. There's vintage pages. This is a very vintage book. There's all kinds of leaf pages. Whoops. I did some hand sewing, or not hand sewing. I did some sewing around the page edges. Now, I did support each of the pages that have a pocket in it. I just left the pockets there and used them with this. And I did glue these down so they wouldn't like tumble too much around in there, because I don't like that in a journal. If the page fits good, then I left it like that. But I just kind of did an every so often there. These are all, there's nothing hand dyed in it. Oops, I didn't do that, but I'll show you how I did that. I thought I had caught them all, but I didn't. Anyway, just a little glue right there, and make sure this stays over there while the glue's going, and then you'll have the page secured in there and it won't flip-flop on you. You know, that must not have flip-flopped too much on me when I did that hand drawing. These are from a date book, you know, calendar, whatever you want to call it, planner, I guess is the appropriate name. So we have a little bit of this. Sometimes when the page bends a little bit, it lays, you know, pretty flat. I'm sure when you get more on these outside pages, it probably, you know, might not. See how that's stuck in there, so you don't have it floppy moppy in. This is a hand drawing here. So is this. Love this kit, and I forgot to put the name down, but if anybody wants to know, just let me know. I'll put it in there. No big deal to me. Little spreadsheets, lots of music pages throughout. See that one? It's caught there so it doesn't flow on through. Another hand drawing. I bought some, what do you call it? There's a dictionary page. A stationery pad that had that really pretty. Now, these may be repeated through because I printed them in several different sizes, and then I just started throwing them in here. This is actually a hand drawing. I didn't count that, so that makes it 24 for sure. But it's a picture that I created, and I liked it so well, I just continued and, you know, did that. So 24. I need to add 24 there so I remember when I actually post it. I will be putting it in my shop, which is, if anybody wants it before I put it in my shop, let me know. But the plan is to get it in my Etsy shop at JJ with Joy. You guys haven't followed me and you're new, you may not know I'm everywhere under the same name, JJ with Joy. You can find me on Etsy, Instagram. You can find me on Pinterest, and I like to do TikTok a lot. I do have a page on Facebook, and I do have a group on Facebook. It's private, so if you're interested in joining, come along. But you do have to answer all the questions, and you have to look like you're a legitimate person, because I don't let everybody in. I've did have it so it was a little more open, and then we got spammers in there, so I got rid of them, and now I'm very picky. So if you don't have a profile picture and you don't have you know, activity on your page, recent and old, chances are you're not going to get in. So I apologize if you are a real person and that's the case. But there are so many spammers out. I can't. Washi tape. I love that washi tape. I got that from Temu. Hand drawing again. Several different pages from different books. This one is the North American Wildlife. Most of them are from that. These little stickers are from Temu. I thought that was pretty. That's hand drawn. And I did put, I hand wrote in here because I found in this book, it says what trees are predominant in the area. So you'll see that every so often through here. This is like my favorite little page. I tore a hole that you can see over here. I just tore a hole and I sewed around it, and then I just put this in and gathered it together so it had a little bit of character. And I really like that page a lot. Little music page. If you guys are into music, you know, leaves and music always, or nature and music go together. So, and more spreadsheets. I like the spreadsheets because I come from, you know, that background. I put 2 in this one. This I did leave open so it could actually have 2 little areas there. Fabric pages every so often, just to add some textures and stuff in that. Some of this is a vintage notebook from my childhood that I found in my stuff, and I was like, oh man, I only have a few pages left, so I'm hoarding it. Yes, I am. Here's another little, you know, thing about that. The Western Montana, or mountain, Western Mountain. I did a little hand sewing, stitching on there. Every so often I did that. Not, you know, maybe a handful of times. I really like this. This is some embossed, a specialty paper that I had found, and I really liked it. Just washi to add some leaves. I was trying to get leaves on every, you know, at least within the page. So there is a little hand draw. This is actually stamped, and I like how that shows through on that vellum. Very pretty. The pages were long. I left them, and I just folded them up and added them. You know, I folded them up and I just left them. And then I added in just a page. Now, you know, if you should get this and you don't like this, just add a piece of paper on the back and you can write on it. I just, you know, I kind of like that a little bit. There's that leaf washi again. So pretty. This is a different book than that American. This has just a little tuck space, and instead of closing that up and trying to get that in and out, I just left it like that. I had stamped that a long time ago. Whoops, almost missed that. There we go. I had bought that from Temu as well. I thought it was pretty. I love these fabric pages. You just make my heart warm. You know, they do, they do. So as you can see, there's some hand stitching there, and I left it open on both ends. You can write all over these. I mean, there is so much writing. With 232 pages, I think that it would be a good journal for somebody. And, you know, once you've taken the page out, you certainly can write on this as well. You can add a little page to the bottom of that. Oh, I didn't actually go over the edge of that one. Oh, well. And then on the back, I just took some random fabrics, cut them in a leaf shape, sewed up the middle of them to get them to, because I sewed around this. I don't know if you can see that, but I did sewing around the edge there. And so it left kind of a border, and then I just took the leaves. I made these leaves in this shape in fabric, tried to. And then I realized it's backwards, so it didn't quite fit. But it still looks pretty good, I think. I signed it. So I finished this one, and it will be in my shop. It's just, you know, I really like it, you know. So anyway, I am glad you're here. Thank you for being here. If you like it, give me a thumbs up and then share it if you like. And I would love to see you again. So subscribe, ring the bell. And until next time, remember your day is full of choices. So choose joy. Have a great day.